Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome back to Missy Creates. That's a mouthful, by the way. I am gonna start with this day and see how quickly we can go through maybe a couple of days. And yeah, still catching up in my journal. I'm trying to think what all on this day let's see. I did a video. I fed the chicks. I had a video chat with my cousin. And I made my neighbor some dumplings. And this is going to be probably the hardest thing to figure out how to get on the page. So I obviously don't want this whole thing because it's, well, it doesn't match for one thing. But it is still part of my day, so I'm still going to put it on there. And I do want it on this side, not this side. I'm thinking this might be I almost said embroidered again. Embossed. I got to quit saying embroidered, y'all. I'm thinking about, I sort of wanted this pot, but what? I don't know if I really want all of this. So I was thinking about cutting out just this. Let me cut down the top. It's very hard because it wants to curl up. Anyway, so I don't want to leave this off because this was a good chunk of my day. And it's, as far as it takes time to, make chicken and dumplings. I mean, at least these are the frozen. These are pretty good, actually, if you have never had them. This Mary B's, I think they're made not too far from where I live, too. I mean, like, within a few hours. This is super hard to cut. So we're just going to do our best and call it good. Let me get that section off anyway. And see if I can live with this pot. I know I'm going to cut this part off. Let me keep whittling at this. Let me try these little scissors. Maybe they'll be easier. So anyway, how are you doing? I know that some of you have told me that you're behind on your journal as well. And to keep going. And that you're playing catch up alongside of me. And I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Let me try here. I want to see if I want to use this pot, I guess, is what I'm trying to decide. That's better. Let me see if I can get this one red strip off of here. Easy enough. Or fairly easily. Okay. That may help. That may help. I think the last time I did put it, because I know I've used this before, and I think the last time I did put it on this side, I really like this background paper, and I'm really, but I could do this. Okay, so that's not a total waste. Stay flat. There you go. Stay flat for just a second. I just want to kind of position everything around and see how I like the rest of the layout. Because obviously with this, I'm not going to have a lot of writing space. I may put this up here. I may not. And I haven't glued that down because I wasn't. This has a little bit of green over here. I had considered putting the embroidered piece underneath there if I didn't need a flip. But I do think that I am going to need one. This day I had, I think I had told you in the last video that I just really enjoyed sitting out. I had pulled up a chair in the coop, and my husband came home for lunch and found me just sitting there watching the girls. And this was me with my messy bun, messy hair, don't care, and my husband trying to avoid the camera there. So he pulled up a chair and sat in there with me. And this one is, it's a dish drain Jenga. It's a meme that I found, or a little thing that says we've all played dish drain Jenga. Don't lie. That's what I felt like doing my neighbor's dishes. Because there's really no place to put stuff, and when it's not your house, you really don't know where to put stuff, you know. So, again, I can do this just like this, except it's not giving me a lot. Well, it's not giving me any space to journal, actually. I do kind of like this green. I'm not opposed to this pink. I really kind of like it, actually. It's a little bigger than what I need. But wait. Let me see if I can cut it in half. And, ooh, I could cut it in half and have a little flip. And then, but what do I do with the rest of this? So, I could do this. I could put this down here because that kind of all went together. This actually all went together if I used the whole flip, or the whole piece of, not embroidered, quit saying embroidered, embossed paper. Shh, we don't want to put any weird mojo out there because it's almost time for Allison to draw the new item of the month, so we don't want to put any weird vibes out there about what we're gonna, you know, what she's gonna draw. Now, I did think about having another flip on here, like on this side. I know it would cover most of the Mary B, the dumpling thing, but I kind of like this color. I like it ties into a little bit of that green. You really don't see much of it, but yeah, I don't know that I like it now that I have it on here. I could just do that right there, and then this gives me all under here, this whole thing to write. That's plenty. I mean, I can write a little bit up here. Okay, let's just start gluing, because we don't have all day to figure this out, right? Glue paper, where are you? And I hope that, you know, I mean, as far as the, you know, I'm trying to get my journal caught up. I'm trying to get, trying to video most of it. And if that's not, you know, I try to mix up the videos a little bit and not, you know, like maybe I was going to do a magazine harvest, and I'm debating on putting washi up this side. Of course, I've got this red over here, but this pink really ties in. Well, I'm holding this out here like I don't want you to see it, and that's not it at all. And I don't have to have anything. It just looks a little bland over here. Let me see what... I've already got that glued on. I also... No. Okay, you know what? I'm going to glue this down because I know this is where it's going to go. Because over here it just looks weirder. So I'm going to glue this down. Ooh, I left my glue open for a few seconds and it already got somewhat dried out. Eek. It is really, really hard to put glue on a paper that's curling, or it's this plastic not paper. It's curling, curling, curling. Let's see if we put it in the right spot. I think we did. I think we got it in the right spot. And apparently we must have gotten enough glue on it because it's staying down. Okay, now let me close up my glue for a minute before my fan dries it out even more. I just wanted to see if I wanted something over here. I kind of do. Sure. I tend to do it like this because it's easier for me to go from left to right. But I want it facing in, but I don't want to reach all the way over you. If you know what I mean. Let me pull this up a little bit. I thought about it right about the time I was gluing that down. And before I glue anything else, let me see if I want this here. Yeah, sorry if my hands were all up in your face. There we go. All right. And trim this at the bottom. And I don't know why I feel like I have to run it all the way down. I don't. I mean, you can put it wherever you want. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of art glitter glue since it's going on that washi. I think the glue stick would have worked, but it was easy enough just to do that. And, okay, so we have this, we have that. Yeah, the pink and the red, I'm not liking quite so much, but it will be okay. And I think I'm going to trim, I know I already trimmed this down, but I'm going to trim it down even further. I think this was after work. I think I had just fed them dinner. The chicks, that is. And dinner was already taken care of for us because I had made enough dumplings for her and for us. So if I put that like that, and then, oh, I still have to glue this down. Let's do this because we know where that's going. I can tell, I mean, I know we're more than halfway through the month, but as far as in the journal, I'm almost halfway through the month. And I can tell you right now, I'm already over the embossed item. It's a challenge, and that's why they call it a challenge, right? The idea is to challenge you. Now, with embossing, though, like I said in the last video, there's only so many ways that you can use that. Because of, yeah, that might work. Oh, no, I was going to put the dish. Yeah, that looks better up there, except I'd rather this be down here. Okay, so am I going to leave that white border on there? Maybe so. It's, yeah. Can you see even? Okay. No, let's take it off. Okay, I spend more time doing this, and I think I already have them cut down, but depends on what my background is. Sometimes I want the border, sometimes I don't. So that fits perfectly right there. And I have little to no writing space, whoops, on that side through my glue stick. But we can come up with something. Okay, so that pertains to my neighbor. And this, let me check something before I put this on. I don't know if I'm going to want some kind of, I don't think I want all of this on here. No, that's going to cover up my whole background. Nope. But I was thinking like just this narrow piece. Let's can that idea for now. I think I'm going to stick with those up there. I'm going to go ahead and glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue it on. And once it will stay in place, then we can kind of figure out how we want things. There's a little hole right there in the paper that I'm trying to cover up. This is not a real deep embossing. It's, I was just trying to see how I wanted those lined up. Because I centered that one. And I didn't know if I wanted this one centered or what. I'm thinking I want it scooted over a little bit. And I probably should have scooted this one this way a little bit more, because I'm going to have washi tape down this side. And we have the little girl with the chicken. This is just, again, representing that I had to put the chicks in the coop that night, because I was trying to document for myself how long it's taking us to get them accustomed to, you know, trained to go into the coop at night. Now let's see if we have a, I never did change out my washi for this month. I mean, it really didn't need it. I haven't been using it much anyway. I've been using more of this and then the washi I got in Happy Mail. I'm just looking. Sorry. Let me go with something like this, I think. I like that. And I could use something thinner. And this gold. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I dropped one. I don't even know where it went. It might have been the one I needed. I think I kind of like, sort of like that one, but oh, don't overthink this. Just do it. I'm gonna go with my first thought. And this is not, this is on the next day. Okay, there we go. That was fooling my eye. It was tricking me. Was playing tricks with my eyes. There we go. And yeah, because this one has a little bit of that green and pink, and it's a little wider than I wanted for here, but it will do just fine. There we go. Okay. There. Let me push her back down there. Yeah, it's kind of subtle, but that's kind of what I wanted. And I'm going to put it on this side too. So we almost completely covered up that green, except for that little piece up top. But that's okie dokie. But I love the colors on this paper right here. So I didn't want to hide it completely. But I have that up there. I might as well cut the borders off of this one, seeing as how I cut them off of all of them, or all of the rest. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for that day. I just have to decide if I'm going to journal on, yeah, that gives some separation between the two pictures, which that's good up there. I'm okay with that. This gives me a good bit of writing room. I thought about covering that. Again, it's going to be hard to write on because it's bumpy. And I think that I can probably write a little bit here and a little bit there. And then, yeah. I'm just trying to debate on if I wanted, like, you know, a journaling spot right there. But I can always decide that later, too. Let me put this tape back up. But the flips have been the easiest way for me to use the embossed papers. I mean, obviously I could just, I think I did on one, just matted an image maybe with it when I didn't need extra space. I can't remember how all I've used it. I was trying to be, you know, like have some variety in how I used the embossed pieces. I did use one as a tab. That's an easy way of doing it. But it's kind of like if I'm going to need a flip or something, I might as well go ahead and do that. And yeah, I used a tab on this first page right here. But see, I didn't really have to have, I had this right here. I didn't have to have a flip. And yeah, now I just have to decide if I want to cover that up, or I'm wondering if I'm going to have a hard time writing on that. Not physically have a hard time. I mean, like, is it going to be hard for me to write on it? But I'm going to skip ahead, and we've got the basics on here. Let me just make for sure. Uh-oh, this one got all bent up. Because see, I could have a flip and then a flip out, but who needs all that? And I bent it up. So let me just double check, make sure I got everything on that day. Yeah, when I video chatted my cousin, I showed her around the coop and showed her all my chicks. And yeah, the only thing I had that I didn't have on here is I'm so tired. This was really starting to wear me down. Let me get this lady out. She's not the one that I really like, but she's the one that I have right here. This little wind-up doll, I like using her when I'm just really fatigued. I used to put in my journal, like, out of spoons. If you're a fellow spoonie, raise your hand. It's one of those, if you know, you know. And so I used to put some spoon memes in here. I haven't done that in a while. But I like this little wind-up doll or wind-up lady. Now she's smiling and she looks happy and recharged and all that. So she's obviously already started taking the medication. So, but we know what she means. Or I know what she means. There we go. Come on. I don't really want... I kind of want her hand hidden because it's got that... It wasn't like a whole arm. See what I'm saying? It had that piece. So I'm thinking I kind of want that behind. Now that is going to cut off some of my writing space. But to me it kind of... I keep wanting to use that word delineates. It gives it something. This was looking kind of plain. So I'm going to cut off... No, I'm not. I'm going to make it look like she's holding that. If I play my cards right. And Okay, I got that there. Don't tear, little lady. And there we go. All right. So that kind of broke that page up is what I was trying to say. It made it look like it just had something else on there. I mean, well, that's exactly what it is. It just has something else on there. Duh. So let's flip over to the 14th. And I was thinking that this was the popcorn day. And I think it was. Oh, you know what else? I don't have, darn it. We went to Home Depot and Tractor Supply this day. My husband brought me home popcorn. But he also brought it home the next day and I only got one bag. So I forgot to get, I don't know what I did with my little Home Depot. And I cut the grass again. The next day we left for a road trip. So I don't think I'm going to have a flip on this day. Uh-oh. I'll cut my little chicken off. Cut part of his little beak. So this was ended up being the last day that we had to actually put the chickens in the coop. The next day we were gone, so we don't know if they actually got up in there on their own or not. We still haven't set up the video camera out there. I really want to though. A coop camera. And this is where, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just cut off all the borders this time so I don't have to whack at them more than once. I hope this isn't the one time I'll regret doing it, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. And this was Mabel thinking, after she ate dinner, she acted like, they were looking at the ramp like they knew they were supposed to do something with it, but they were just scared to go in. So, like I said, I had taken this day and I had left them in the coop longer, and I probably should have documented that on this day. I think I did this in the evening because he was cutting grass too. And what else? So I need my embossed piece. I do have one more pink if I want it. Or I have, that one's not embossed. I have this little bit of blue. Let's try this. Wait, I have this little bit of darker blue too. Well, shoot. See, I was thinking that I would just take and put it up here. But that actually is the same color as the number. And I could always just use make a little tab. And that would be fine. And so let me put this piece back up for now. And I don't know how I want to do this. I know I want these up here. Don't blow away, please. Nah. That really just blends in with that page. I kind of like it over here, though. Okay, so I don't need a flip, but I will need some sort of writing space over here. Or on one side or the other. I could do this. Or I have a zillion other things I could use. I could use one of these. Looks very choppy, if you know what I mean. I think I'm not opposed to that. I like it with the thing on the top. Otherwise, it just looks like it chopped the page in half. I also could flip it out or flip it up. And I could put these around here like this. I don't like this. I didn't like it. I could put her down here. That eats up a good bit of my writing space. Oh, I got a case of the I don't knows. I think I'm just going to glue this down here. And then find something that's not... Oh, I know what I was going to use. Duh. I have this sunflower sitting right here. Because I gave the chicks sunflowers today. Our sunflowers have drooped. They've finished. They've run their course, and now they've drooped. And so that means they're loaded with seed. And so I cut a couple of small ones off and gave it to them. I wasn't sure how they'd handle the seeds. I didn't know if they'd... I was afraid they'd swallow it whole. And I think they kind of did. Okay, so this is... I can use this small one as just a journaling spot, or I can use this big one and maybe make it like a flip up. I don't know if I really want that. I don't like the map page. Not particularly. I could put these up here. I could do a lot of things, but none of it's really resonating with me, or it's not like it's not wowing me, that's for sure. Okay, let's see how this is going to look if I just use one of these small ones. Because it's just not, well, for lack of better saying, it's not blowing my skirt up. You know what I'm saying? This would be good filler. Okay, let's try this. So I have chick chick here and a chick chick there. And I could use that as writing space. It's not going to be enough writing space. I had another one in between size and I already used it and I haven't printed off another one. So don't like that. Glue this on like here, glue that on right here. I don't like that. Okay, let's go back to this. This right here is just, this is Lucy, and I don't have to have this front and center. It can actually go behind here. And I could put this right here, because I think that's what I'm tripping over, is having two, oh, I still have this. Having the two pictures right here was throwing me off. So I could do this and then flip it up or out. Probably would flip it out. I have some sunflower washi that Hope gave me. Let's see. I was thinking there was two of them. Is that what I just dropped? Oh, wait. There's this one and this one. I'll use this one because it has the green in it. And I can run that down there. And I still don't know about the rest of it. I got time. Let me see how this is going to progress here. And I don't have to flip this out at all. It can just be, you know, it can be whatever. I lost that thought. I mean, it could just be glued down. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't need the space, or if I don't need the space. So let me get this on here and this on here, and then see how we're progressing. I think we're going to go with the flip out, and then I can put this over here. I can put Lucy's little fluffy butt right over here somewhere, because I still don't have my embroidered. Oh my goodness, quit saying that. Oh, if she pulls embroidered out of the bag, it's going to be my fault, y'all. It's going to be my fault. But anyway, this is where I got the idea for the Fluffy Butt Hut. And I have a picture of it. He got my sign hung. And here, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on and use this washi. I don't even think I'm going to use clear tape on this. This washi is pretty sticky. Do this right here. See if I can get it sort of straight. That would be nice. I will take sort of straight. Oh, that's not straight. How crooked is it? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Get over there. Haven't glued my day and date down yet because I haven't totally given up on the idea of putting the embossed piece under that. If you know what I mean. Know what I mean? There we go. I love that sunflower washi. And I did not have any sunflower washi. I'm so tickled to have that. Because I love my sunflowers. And apparently so do the chicks. So. Alright, we have that. I think I've already decided I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to put this over here somewhere. Maybe even like that. And then I'm going to put some paper or something down to where I can write on that too. And then this over here, and this over here, and this up here. And is that everything except for my embossed piece? Oh, no, because I went to Tractor Supply and I went to Home Depot. And yeah, and technically that popcorn bag was supposed to go on this day, but it's just not happening. I could have made it a pocket. We're just gonna leave it on that day. I don't want to complicate anything else. Okay, if I have to, I'm gonna make this a tab, and that will fulfill that requirement, or that element. It's not a requirement, it's an element. Quit saying requirement. Okay, I already have one of these pulled. So let's see if I like this. I mean, it's good enough, right? You're not even going to see it. It's just journaling space. So why not? And then I can always come back and add something about Home Depot or whatever there. Okay, I'm thinking that might work. I got the little, the flyer for it. But I do not see it. Oh, wait. I also have this. No. I don't like that one very much. I mean, the yellow is fine. It matches kind of the general theme of my book, my whatchamacallit, journal. Yep, that thing. Nah. Okay. Let's glue this down. But I got the little flyer from Home Depot, and I got something from Tractor Supply. Oh, I have receipts. That's what I have. So I kind of could use a pocket. And I know I have them around here too because I just saw them. I just saw them. So I could make a pocket out of the embossed piece. So she is so fluffy. She's the biggest one, but she's also the biggest chicken too. I mean, like literally, she's a scaredy cat. She still won't come up to me. And she was gonna be one of my favorites. Don't tell Maggie. Because Maggie thinks she's the special one. You know what I'm saying? She is definitely holding the key to my heart right at the moment. Because she is very friendly. Very friendly. She's the first one to the door, and the now this could be a tuck like this instead of a full-blown pocket. I'd rather have this blue, but I already used that. I could make it a belly band. Do I like that? It's okay. It's not bad. It's something different. We haven't done that yet. Okay, so let me glue these on, since I know that I'm not going to use the embossed piece underneath these things. Glue these on so they'll quit falling over or falling off. And then that leaves me the option of, if I find the receipts, that gives me the option of putting them in the belly band as well. Would have thought they're in this little basket right here. There we go. I like the little girl feeding the chicks. I got them some scratch this following Monday. I didn't have it then, but some scratches like cracked corn and some seeds and stuff like that, and you just throw it on the ground. It is like chicken crack, no lie. They absolutely go bonkers over it. I know the idea of a belly band is supposed to be kind of midway. I could move this. I know I just put it there. Could put that to the side since we're not going to see. Yeah, okay, I got glue everywhere. Well, it's not straight. There we go. It's straight enough. And then I'll use the art glitter glue to put this on. Okay, so we've used it as a belly band now. And then somewhere down the road, we'll use it as a bucket. Okay. Oh, I just realized that's not cut straight. That's okay. There we go. I want it kind of tight. Okay. Nope. And then that way, whatever I put in there, that can be my journaling spot. I like that. I like the colors of that. Then I've got my writing place here, and I've got a writing spot here. And I can put my receipts, let me dig in here one more time because I know I put the receipts in here. Here's my Tractor Supply receipt. Good grief. I bought a few things, and it's like they give you this mile-long receipt. We went and got another water and another bag of feed, and I was able to fill up their large feeder, which is very nice. And I got a garbage can to put we got the big sack of feed this time. And so it's so much easier, and it's out of my house. But Tractor Supply didn't have a garbage can. So we went to Home Depot. We went on his lunch break. So, there's that. All right. Let's see if we can knock out one more day. I know we're going to have to make this one quick. There's not a lot to this day. Oh, I did get Mickey D's. I had PT that morning. And, this is the day. I had a different PT this day. And we did outside. They have an obstacle course. Oh my goodness. Thought she was trying to kill me. That was rough stuff. But it's good, you know. Good for me. And we worked on stairs today. And that's hard. But she has ways of, you know, she said, well, we're going to trick your brain. And so I'm like, okay, I'm all for that. And, you know, one thing I told her is, I said, you get so used to when you're not, like the year that I wasn't in PT, when you're not currently being pushed, it's real easy to fall into that pattern of, you know that you weren't able to do something and you're not inclined to try it because you assume that you can't. And, you know, because the last thing you know, you couldn't, right? And so it's just nice just to be challenged. And so, okay, I am going to leave a little bit of border on this one because I see we have a very busy background, unless it goes over here. And that's fine too. But see, on this busy background, it kind of needs one. Okay, so I did this. I packed because we left that night after he got home. And I want to use one of these road trip. These are the things that I stamped. Remember when I stamped all those images? Rather than printing off clip art for a road trip. And I think I'm going to leave it black and white. I'm going to cut it a little bit closer. And yeah, I think the black and white will give it a, because I may put it on this red and white popcorn bag. Okay, so we were heading out of town after work, and he brought home another big bag of popcorn, not just this little bag, but brought another, you know, like clear bag, like a Walmart bag full of popcorn. And it's a good thing because we had not eaten dinner, and we didn't even get out of the state of Florida, and which is, you know, the state line is like not far away from me. And there was some kind of accident or something. We never did see what clogged up traffic, but it clogged it up. We sat there for an hour. And so it was, yeah, that was not what I had planned, but luckily we had stopped and got drinks, and we had the popcorn as a snack. And yeah, I'm not putting all this on here this time because I don't need it. But my neighbor was liking those Egg McMuffins, and so I stopped and got her one. Yeah, I'd get out of PT at 10 and I'd rush to McDonald's and just make it. They quit serving breakfast by, what, 10:15 or 10:30, something like that. Oops. Okay. And I packed and we left that night. We met up with my other mother. Because she met us over there. We went to Gulfport, and she was going to Louisiana to see a friend of hers. And so since we were staying in this one hotel, she decided to stay in the same hotel. And so then the next day I got to see my cousin, not the one that I stayed with when I was in North Carolina. So I was really excited to see her. Okay, so I still need an embossed piece for this day. Do we want to use this big one on this one this time? I don't know. Ooh, I'm not sure. Not sure, not sure. I think I'm gonna cut. No, that'll be fine. I'll glue it down and then I'm almost wishing I could do it the other way around. Oh dear. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hey, that doesn't look half bad. Yeah, what do we think of that? And I can have it all jumbled up and nothing in order, and it's gonna be okay. Anybody else hyperventilating? Raise your hand. Oh dear, I'm gonna do it though. Yeah, why not? There's no journal police, right? Right? Somebody? Anybody? Bueller? Okay, so I'm going to glue this down on my map side. I've already lost 2 journal glue papers. I could... Ooh. Just use the whole bag. I'm sitting here thinking, ooh, I could use the back of it for something else. And I could just use, I can get another one. Just glue it down. I don't have time to be precious about it. Not when you're this far behind. Okay, I don't think I got enough glue on it. We will see. And this is gonna still stick up because it's got the pleats in it. I think I need to reinforce. Yeah, this is where I was thinking I didn't get glue on it. So I was right about that. Now what I could do is glue these little flaps down. I don't know that I'm going to. I'm just going to make sure that the bottom is secured. Actually stuck pretty well. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Who was that? Tell me in the comments. Who was that? Who says that? Okay, so if I have that like that, and this right here, because we ate the popcorn in the car, and I like the black and white because we have enough colors on this page. There we go. All right, well, I can't rethread my glue tip. All right, so not what I had planned, or not what I thought I was gonna do, but hey, we shook it up a little bit. And nobody was injured, right? Yeah, so after I could have glued that down after all the little side folds, but it's okay because it is glued down on that one side, but I do want them overlapping like that. I like that because I like that it has the red on it and everything. So this page is kind of, you know, everything's copacetic over here, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that was the right word to use in that situation, but it came out, and so I didn't take it back. And I could put the luggage over here if I wanted to, or I could put the luggage right here, because this is what I did this day. Let me put, obviously we're going to flip it. And then I don't know what I'm going to put. Like, I really need this. Now, I went through all that. And I don't even need all that space. Because I have this pocket here. Right? Look at me putting that on the right side. Okay, so this might be the time to just put it. I'm looking to see what other colors I have. I do have some more green. I have this like really thick bumpy green. And I don't even know what else to use that for. But seeing how we have some green on this paper, I'm gonna, oh, watch this. You ready? Ready? Everybody breathing? Everybody still breathing? Yeah, I did it a little too short, but that's okay. It'll be all right. Whew. Okay, we did it. Well, we haven't done it yet. I mean, we tore it. That was a big deal. Now, I could, I'm going to. Not could, I'm going to. I'm going to just glue it on the top and the side. Just on the off chance that I want to tuck something underneath it. Kind of like a top tuck. Top tuck. I did like this gold on there though. But that's okay. Oh, I did that. I needed that for this. This is almost has like a rubbery texture. So I am going to use the art glitter glue on here. I got to watch for the time because we've been going almost an hour now. There. Ooh, I just shook you. I'm sorry. Whew. Sorry. Let's see. Nope. Well, I seem to be on a roll with this one. But I have other colors. That one would work. This one is not quite. This one is thinner and taller. And I could glue it under like that. Hey, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look half bad, does it? Or it could just be a tuck. Nah. I like it like that. And just glue it down like that. Okay. So we are out of time. And I'm going to put a pin in this one. And then either I'll finish it without you, or I will finish it at the beginning of the next video. But hey, we got 3 pages kind of done today. And that's not half bad. So now I just have to find something, some kind of pocket that will fit in there. And I forget I have these little these little journaling spots like this. Not that I would use that one there, but I forget I have those. So anyway, all right, well, I have been yakking in your ear for an hour now. I have lost my pen to my glue. That's not good. And I hope I don't step on it. But anyway, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And I appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.